Hi, everyone. Because you've been working very hard, at least some of you have been, as far as I can tell. I hope most of you. What else have we got to do except work hard and stay healthy? So I have a special treat for you because it's Friday. And I'm turning off the forum. At least I'll look one more time, but I'm not doing any more work on it over the weekend. It's stopping after 5 p.m. No more questions. Okay. I have the special treat. You know I like that. And the special treat is I'm going to read to you from the beginning of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland because you all need to be read to. And by the way, I'm going to let the Writing for Children class listen too because it ties into their assignment. By the way, I'm talking to you this evening from my office at home. And I may give you a tour next week and show you all the Alice in Wonderland stuff. You can see some of it's behind me. But this little office is a shrine to Alice. Okay, it's also where I write my books. All right, here you go. Get ready for a special treat. No notes, no paper, just listen and pretend you're a kid. And I wish that we had longer together because if it was a normal class, what I do is spend a good half hour just reading from the beginning of the book. Okay, enjoy. You've heard it, probably you've been working on the book, but anyway, if you haven't, here's the beginning. Chapter 1 of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, Down the Rabbit Hole. Alice was beginning to get very tired of sitting by her sister on the bank and of having nothing to do. Once or twice she peeped into the book her sister was reading, but it had no pictures or conversations in it. And what is the use of a book, thought Alice, without pictures or conversations? So she was considering in her own mind as well as she could, for the hot day made her feel very sleepy and stupid, whether the pleasure of making a daisy chain would be worth the trouble of getting up and picking the daisies, when suddenly a white rabbit with pink eyes ran close by her. There was nothing so very remarkable in that, nor did Alice think it so very much out of the way to hear the rabbit say to itself, oh dear, I shall be too late." When she thought it over afterwards, it occurred to her that she ought to have wondered at this, but at the time it all seemed quite natural. But when the rabbit actually took a watch out of its waistcoat pocket and looked at it and then hurried on, Alice started to her feet, for it flashed across her mind that she had never before seen a rabbit with either a waistcoat pocket or a watch to take it out of. And burning with curiosity, she ran across the field after it and was just in time to see it pop down a large rabbit hole under the hedge. In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again. The rabbit hole went straight on like a tunnel for some way, and then dipped suddenly down, so suddenly that Alice had not a moment to think about stopping herself before she found herself falling down what seemed to be a very deep well. Either the well was very deep or she fell very slowly, for she had plenty of time as she went down to look about her and to wonder what was going to happen next. First, she tried to look down and make out what she was coming to, but it was too dark to see anything. Then she looked at the sides of the well and noticed that they were filled with cupboards and bookshelves. Here and there she saw maps and pictures hung upon pegs. She took down a jar from one of the shelves as she passed. It was labeled Orange Marmalade, but to her great disappointment, it was empty. She did not like to drop the jar for fear of killing somebody for fear of killing somebody underneath. So managed to put it into the one of the cupboards as she fell past it. Well, thought Alice to herself, after such a fall as this, I shall think nothing of tumbling downstairs. How brave they'll all think me at home. Why, I wouldn't say anything about it, even if I fell off the top of the house, which was very likely true. Okay, so that's 4 minutes, 33 seconds. Did you catch any of the themes? I gave you some hints. Did you see time, right? The references to time. There's references to death. Kids' book about death, or at least with many references to it. And identity, the orange marmalade jar. Okay, good luck with your papers this weekend for the Writing for Children students. Good luck with your stories. You guys are keeping me busy. I guess I should be grateful to you. And we're keeping you busy too. And I do miss you. And it's still kind of fun to know that you're watching this. And send me good work next week, okay? Make me happy. Okay, have a good weekend.